Hi, I'm Choi from KAIST. I'm delighted to present our paper, Creator-Friendly Algorithms, Behaviors, Challenges, and Design Opportunities in Algorithmic Platforms. These days, the creator economy has become an important part of the modern culture, with a market size of $100 billion and over 50 million content creators working on various platforms such as YouTube, Twitch, Instagram. The success of professional creators is heavily influenced by the platform's algorithm features, which are often opaque and complex for creators to understand. Even if creators try hard to achieve in the creator economy, only a small portion of creators succeed. Recently, HCI and CSCW researchers have investigated content creators' algorithm perceptions and fork theories, yet the creator-centered design of algorithm platforms has been underexplored. Our research explores how algorithm platforms should be designed to be more creator-friendly in the context of YouTube. We took a mixed methods approach, combining semi-structured interviews and participatory design workshops. Through the interviews, we explored the needs of the creators when interacting with algorithms by extracting the algorithm-related strategies and challenges. Then we explored design opportunities for creator-friendly algorithm platform by leveraging interview results using a participatory design method. Initially, we interviewed 14 full-time and part-time YouTubers. We inquired about creators' experiences with the impact of algorithms, how they work with or against algorithms, the challenges they face related to algorithms, and the influence of algorithms on their decision-making process. When analyzing the interviews, we sought to understand the reasons behind each behavior and found a recurring relationship between expectations, behaviors, and perceptions. For creators, their expectations of algorithmic impact and its helpfulness influence what actions the creators might take afterwards. Creators then receive feedback on their behavior through the results of their creative work, on which they believe the algorithm exerts its influence. With the new results, creators perceive the algorithm, adjust their expectations, and repeat the decision-making cycle. We label this iterative decision-making process as the creative decision-making cycle. I will present the results of Study 1 focusing on this cycle. Overall, participants showed two contradictory behaviors toward the algorithm, working with and working against it. I will outline 5 particular working strategies that creators often use. Many participants tried to work with the algorithm, thinking algorithms would favor them. Thus, participants tried to detect and replicate elements which were critical in their earlier algorithm blessings when producing new content. Some participants actively tested hypotheses, expecting to control the algorithmic impact on their channels. As most creators earn revenue through advertisements, some participants chose content topics with advertisers in mind, such as making less diversity-related content. Contrarily, when participants thought that the algorithm would not be helpful for them anymore, they sometimes make decisions to ignore the algorithm and prioritize creativity and channel identity. Some creators are looking for opportunities by creating well-made, high-quality content so that they could gain on-demand production or paid promotion opportunities. Participants faced diverse challenges as they navigated through the creative process. As shown in the slide, we mapped the 3 identified challenges to each stage of the creative decision-making cycle. The first type of challenge occurs when selecting creators' work strategies. Due to the perception of being favored or discriminated against by the algorithm, creators had self-imposed constraints on their creative work. But the fact that what content the algorithm promotes is yet vague. Thus, participants face challenges related to their creative expressions, quality maintenance, and content strategies. The second type of challenge occurs when reviewing performance after video creation. After the creative process, Creators perceive the algorithmic effect and adjust their expectations based on the chip's performance. Through this long process, creators face challenges related to the high impact of the algorithm, low returns, and lacking feedback and explanations. By repeating negative aspects of the algorithm, it is easy for participants to lose their motivation to continue working and are likely to be frustrated. Challenges are related to creators' sustainable career life, emerged as discouragement, mental burden, and unfriendly ecosystem. We aim to discover design opportunities and considerations for creator-friendly algorithm platforms with the Participatory Design Workshop. Overall, we ran 4 co-design sessions with 12 YouTube creators and 2 UX of AI researchers. We first asked participants to reflect on their experiences with the investigated challenges. Then we asked participants to synthesize the collected challenges by connecting them with algorithmic perceptions. Lastly, participants really expanded their ideas of potential system features or third-party applications to solve their challenges. Across 4 workshops, we could derive 8 design suggestions from participants. Through an analysis of the workshop results, we categorized them into 3 major goals of design improvements. I will introduce them one by one. First, participants perceived the platform should foster diverse and creative expressions. Platforms could support this goal by respecting their multiple identities or support experiments of creators. Participants wanted to get chances to understand the algorithm, to utilize it better, and get adapted support from algorithm. These suggestions were proposed by participants to achieve success as a creator. Even though creators voluntarily share their work on the platform, their participation is essential for its maintenance. For motivating creators to continue their job, participants wanted to build solidarity between creators and share strategies with each other. Also, they wanted to get an evaluation beyond quantifiable measures. In Study 1, we identified unique challenges that are specific to creator context distinct from other work platforms. For example, it is hard to quantify the creative outcome due to its complexity and subjectivity. Yet, many platforms still provide creators with their measured performance by numbers. Such simplified evaluation of creative outcomes makes creators feel helpless, and some creators end up blaming the algorithm for lack of benefit. As a takeaway, people who design algorithms and platforms should consider ways to respect uniqueness of creator economy, so that creators could perceive the platform as a friendly, supportive, and collaborative counterpart. The platforms like YouTube are operated upon interactions between multiple stakeholders such as consumers, platform company, advertisers. While creator concerns are obviously important, the platform always has to strike a balance between the interests of consumers and the platform economy. For example, transparent and interpretable algorithms suggested in Study 2 results may sound like an ideal solution. However, they can potentially lead creators to generate similar content that optimizes for what the algorithm would prefer. It potentially lowers the platform quality and consumer satisfaction. Another possible side effect could be more fierce competition between creators to maximally leverage the algorithm. As a takeaway, platforms should be carefully designed by listening to multiple stakeholders' voices and balancing between conflicting goals. Our research explored how algorithm platforms could be designed to be more creator-friendly in the context of YouTube. This is the end of our presentation. If you're interested in our paper, please visit our website or feel free to send me an email. Thank you.